Hey guys, what is going on? It's the Crypto Kid. I'm really sorry I have not made a video in so long. I feel super bad, guys. I've been gone all the way from, I think, September. Yeah, September. So a long time since I've made a video, the longest I've ever been away from YouTube. But in that time, guys, I've really been reflecting on the market and gaining knowledge of cryptocurrency, more knowledge of cryptocurrency, and other markets like the stock market, and honestly dabbling a bit into that because I really want to just grow my overall knowledge of the financial markets, because I see Bitcoin definitely in cryptocurrency in general being a huge player in that field in the future. Now, right now, everyone's talking about, has Bitcoin bottomed? When is Bitcoin going to bottom? Stuff like that. So I want to try to go over that in this video. Obviously, there's no answer. No one knows, and none of this is financial advice. It's just my opinion. So if you don't like my opinion, that's okay. You guys can have your own opinions. I recommend you commenting below what you think when the bottom is. Has it already kicked in? When are we going to see that bull market? Because everyone wants that. So yeah, let's get right into this video. Now, yeah, so Bitcoin is at 3,500. I think last when I left, guys, in September, I believe September area, we were around 6,000 to 7,000 range. So obviously there's been a dramatic loss in that time. Now, even at that time, guys, I think you can go back in my videos, and I was saying a lot about how there wasn't enough. Everyone was saying, oh, this 6,000 is the lowest level Bitcoin is going to go. I did not believe that. I thought that we were going to maybe 5,100, 4,200. Obviously, we've gone lower than that. But yeah, I just did not think there was enough blood in the streets. I thought we needed to see a more of a bear market before we saw any signs of a bull market. Okay, so yeah, so that's why I kind of thought that in the past, guys, and that's why I'm kind of thinking that now. I still don't think we've seen enough people leave, those retail investors like myself and everyone else, honestly. Most of these guys watching you guys watching the videos are probably just people that want to get involved in the market because they've seen the past success others have had in this amazing new financial market that's going to be huge, in my opinion, in the future, as I said. But yeah. So what's going on? I don't think there's enough of us out yet. I think definitely 90%, 85% and up have left. People have got frustrated. They're like, oh, I don't want to lose all my money. Bitcoin's not good. Bitcoin's going to zero. And we need more of that, honestly. I don't think we've seen enough of that at the moment to really have a good indication of where Bitcoin's headed. However, that is the emotion side of Bitcoin. And I mean, this skeptical investing is pretty much all emotional based, okay? People invest because they want to, because they see something in the future for it. It's similar to stocks. However, with cryptocurrency, it's even more emotional because things are just so volatile. Now, I think that also TA, technical analyst, has also a big influence, I don't know what I'm saying, influence on where the price is going and when the bottom will kick in. Now I've see some support and resistance lines here. So right now we're sitting at 3,500. We reached a low here in, I believe, that was December 18th. December 10th. What am I doing? So December 10th, we saw a price of around 3,200. That was the lowest we've been in a long time, okay? In a long time. I think a year and a half ago, we were around that levels. So it's been a long time, guys. But that was where we previously fell to. Now we're up here, $3,500 levels. However, in my opinion, that's just my opinion, I don't think this is enough yet. We have seen some descending triangles, and we've seen some good indicators that it is the end, and people are saying it's starting to consolidate, and but I just think that there needs to be more. So the $2,900, that's a more of a strong support. I wouldn't say even this line's a support. I say we could easily fall through that, especially with the rising number of shorts we've been seeing lately for some reason. But yeah, if we do fall through that level, obviously 2900's left, and that's a more strong support. It's not the strongest, but it's fairly strong, and we could definitely see a bounce off that. Now, if you do fall through that, 2500 is my level. That's been my level for a while now. For the past like month and a half, I thought that's where we've been headed. However, that $3,200 level was also very, very it seemed as though it was a bottom for Bitcoin, and many people, a lot of people in the space think it's already bottomed. But there's also a lot that don't, right? So that's where I personally think it will go, is that green line here, 2,500. I'm hoping anyways, because that would obviously fulfill a couple buy orders I have, and it would be nice to see that happen. Now, this orange line is another strong support, the $1,800 level. Many people think that's where Bitcoin's the last bottom is, and that's, if it goes below that, it's kind of just all out. Just everyone, it's Bitcoin's going to zero. That's what everyone's saying. However, that $1,800 is very, very, very strong support, as is the $1,500 level. But the $1,800 is honestly it's a viable, possible bottom here. However, there is a lot of people still thinking that the bottom was 3,200. So it's gonna take some time to get there, but I don't honestly, in my opinion, 2,500 is the lowest we're going. If we're going below 3,000, 2,500 is the stop point. That's just my opinion. The RSI is looking fairly low, fairly underbought. So that's also another kind of point towards a bull market coming, or just a gain in general. It's a 34 RSI. So it's pretty underbought. We see the MACD, it looks as though it's going to cross. And obviously, if you guys know like anything about MACD, when the blue line will cross the orange line, it kind of indicates not necessarily a bull run, because then we'd be having tons right here, because you see they cross and they come back. But it does indicate kind of a what would I say, that just as a quick, nothing, like, it doesn't necessarily, unless you've got strong other indicators pointing towards a bull run, and then you have that MACD crossover. But if it's not significant MACD crossover, it's probably just a quick gain. As you see here, the MACD crossed from blue above the orange, and the blue went below the orange right here, and it was a loss of 6,300 to this level. So that's almost a 60% loss, right? So definitely, and this is on weekly candles. So especially with weekly candles, they are much more important than daily candles when referring to the MACD, because it just gives us a better outlook. So we can see that's getting pretty close. But again, it's all emotional, so that can change, guys. Technical analyst is not 100%, but it does provide us a better insight into what cryptocurrencies are going to do. Now, if we switch to daily candles, we can actually see one of the major resistance points that we never got over was actually this 200 daily moving average. And usually we can't, as you see here, we try to get over here. That was back in May of 2018. And every time it kind of hits us, and we cannot get over that major resistance line. As you see here, tons of times we try to go over. Here we saw a quick spike. I believe that, that was in October. That was not even, that's not a strong candle above it. So we really need to close above that. That's in the future. However, that's sitting at $5,600. So that's obviously a major resistance point when we move up. But in general, guys, it's really about the fundamentals. Why is Bitcoin going to get to whatever $50,000 is important? Okay, because yes, just have technical analysts, and just the fact that it should go up, and those should be coming in more people coming in at this time into the space, buying cryptocurrency at this time, based off past history, that does have a does play a part, but also fundamentals. So really, me, it's about 50-50. However, many people argue fundamentals are better, and I mean they are in a way, but for short term, which is I like to obviously day trade, but I also like to long term investing. I think the technical analyst really helps us, guys, and I think everyone should learn more about TA, especially even myself. Like I need to really learn more about it because TA is just such a good resource to use, especially when you want to predict what Bitcoin or what cryptocurrency or even what stock markets are going to do, because this obviously they go into stock markets as well. So that's where I see Bitcoin headed, guys. I see it headed definitely past its all-time high being around 19, I believe $19,000 and 600, I believe. We can see here. So this is comparing all the crashes we've had, all the bear markets. You see here 49%, 57%, 37, 83. So 83, that was a very close point to where we are right now. We're at around an 82% correction right now. So not as high as 83, obviously not as high as the highest one we saw, which was 87, which was a major correction, and that was what the market is very similar, guys. You have no idea. The 2014 market is so similar to what's going on right now and what was going on in 2018 the whole way through. Now it's going to take a lot of consolidation. We're not just going to go right from a bear market, boom, bull market. It's not going to happen like that. I think it's going to be just like it was in 2014, a pretty long, usually 6 months to a year of just kind of not doing much, but consolidating, building its fundamentals. More people obviously find out about Bitcoin every day and about cryptocurrency every day, which is just another plus, because the more awareness we have, obviously, more people may be interested into investing. And it's all about kind of people's emotions and what they think of cryptocurrency. And honestly, the fundamentals are doing good. Like you got that Bitcoin ETF. They did withdraw that, the VanEck ETF, but they have resubmitted it, and it should be, the decision I believe could be somewhere in October of 2019. So that would be amazing if that got kind of accepted. And then we saw a massive, obviously we already predicted, already kind of expected a big bull run in 2019 at the end, like we saw in 2017, in the end of 2013. It's just happened like that so many times that we see it. We see the patterns, and a Bitcoin ETF would definitely add to that amazing bull run. So right now, I'm just going to compare the all-time high to where we are right now. You can see actually right now we are at, let's go back to here, 3547. This is a good tool to use it, guys, if you want to just calculate where we are at. So yeah, 82%, like this graph said right here. Now, the thing I see about this, guys, is that Bitcoin is a lot about the history. And you can really tell bottoms by history, honestly. It sounds crazy because you could just say, well, that's history, that's in the past. However, you can't deny the clear patterns we see with technical analysts, and I think that will have a play in Bitcoin's bottom. So yeah, guys, I think Bitcoin will be bottoming around that $2,500 level, maybe even 1,800. Hopefully we don't see into the thousands, because that would be crazy if we saw $1,000 to $1,500 Bitcoin. That would just be nuts. I've never seen, obviously in my time of being in the market, because I've been in the market since I believe early 2017. I just got dabbled into Bitcoin, and I dabbled into what it was and why I loved it, and I just honestly saw a lot of potential in it. However, I didn't really start investing until probably halfway through 2017. And yeah, and honestly, I really It's taught me a lot. I've learned a lot from it. And to me, it's just interesting, guys. It's like I love making these kinds of videos. I love going over the charts because there's so much to learn from cryptocurrency, stock market. There's so much to learn from technical analysts. This is really important stuff, guys. So that's why I see cryptocurrency being a huge part of our futures, and especially in 2019, I see it succeeding. I see it doing great. We're sitting obviously at that $3,500 level. We've seen over 50 to 60% correction in about since beginning of December / end of November. We saw a huge correction, right? And honestly, we may have not have seen. Still, there might be more blood to come, and if there is, guys, you just need to look at the fundamentals, because technical analysis is great. However, if you want to look at long term, you need to look at the fundamentals, and that's why I see if you want to leave the market, obviously leave the market. I'm not your financial advisor. However, just know that when people invest and make money and actually see huge gains is when no one else is investing, is when everyone else is scared and saying the sky is falling and saying Bitcoin's going to zero and saying cryptocurrency is awful technology, or sorry, blockchain technology is not going to really succeed in the future. That's when we see it, and obviously we've seen a lot of that right now. We've seen a lot of that. However, there could still be some more to go. So yeah, that's just my opinion, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, please like it, subscribe, smash that like button, because it helps me out, helps us grow as a community. If you guys do want to pick up some crypto, even though, I advise you to wait, but I'm not your financial advisor. You gotta be safe in these times because we are such a volatile point. But Coinbase is a exchange where you can buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, all types, Ethereum, even basic attention token now. They got a lot of new cryptocurrencies on there. That's also another video. I want to talk about that and my feelings about that because that's been happening when I've been gone. But yeah, so I hope you did enjoy this video. Look at my links for social media, stuff like that. You guys can follow me on there because I will be updating that pretty much daily and letting you guys know when my new video is coming out. I'll be analyzing where Bitcoin's going in the future, other new cryptocurrencies. I like looking at new ICOs. You gotta expect a lot from this, guys, because I'll also be dabbling into stocks. We're gonna be tackling a lot of different things on this channel, and I hope you can come along with that journey, because I would really love to share that with you guys. So thank you all for watching, and if you have stuck with me through these 6 months of no videos, I thank you. If you haven't, it's understandable. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day and peace.